Oh. What was that? How about you start us off, Ashutosh? How you feeling?
I'm going to do that now. My comment. I'm doing that you want me to do.
You're gonna push that code?
Yeah.
Okay, can you push that, and then Maksym, can you send Ashutosh a meeting invite so that you
related to website?
just
Yeah, I need some time to finish this and push.
Oh, you're not ready to push it.
No, I need to fetch and rebase. I need to make sure that the build is done, that there are no errors preventing the build.
Okay, can you do that while on a meeting with Maksym?
Sure.
Because we already have your next text lined up because Maksym has to do something else. All right, Ashutosh, think about it. Jomar, what's your update for us?
Yesterday I finished or pushed new fixes for daily feedback model, and for today I'll start on the new tasks Maksym assigned to me.
Got it. When did you push those, Jomar? You finished?
It's about 2 hours after the Scrum last night.
Yesterday?
Yes.
Did you check those, Maksym? Did you get a chance to check Jomar's last push
Yes, the code
and
was
verify that it's? Oh, okay. So no problems. We got it through all the way.
yes, but it's
Okay.
still pending, still a pull request.
Oh, okay.
Which is this? Which one is this? The
Daily
370?
feedback model. Yes, 37.
Okay. The one that
I just
you left said that you put another pull or pushed something else, right?
No, I pushed a new commit.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Sangeet, how about you? What's your update?
Yeah, I was working on something that Manan sent me yesterday. It is like it's not pretty easy, but it's kind of doable.
Yeah, I know you and Manan have are doing your thing on the side. Okay.
Mhm.
And related to Arch, we're taking Arch away from Turn. We're going to make Arch a super simple website, and Turn is going to be a newspaper. So one by one, we're going to turn the homepage into more of a newspaper build. Then we're going to leave the about page for now. Then we're going to do TernKey because we actually have the content to make this stuff. And then we're going to start the outline for All Ways, which is more of the blog where stuff will show up. And that's going to take a good amount of work. And then we'll extend the about page and even the contact page may get extended slightly. And the footer is also going to be extended a little bit and everything like that. So when the more we wrap up TernKey, the more we'll be shifting towards website maintenance in that regard. And we'll probably want to do a lot with the blog stuff because we'll have to interact with third parties, figuring out how to take a blog and like share it properly to where it shares the way it's supposed to. So IBM, their blog is their slogan, think. And when you go here, obviously they break it out into a bunch of categories and everything and videos and whatnot. But you can read now, they just talk about news and just give their 2 cents on it. So we're just going to do the same thing. It's really a matter of I'd like to find, some business analyst who wants to get some experience and have them just write these up for us like once a week and just have a little blurb. But then you need to have more, because the more you have, the more you're able to link to other ones, the more you're able to, and then you link to like TernKey and all these. So theirs is pretty in depth, but yeah, you want to be able to share it in a way where when you share it, it should have like the picture, right? Let's see how we want to make sure that it has this very nice and neat kind of sharing. And we want to do that with a lot of stuff. Because if you notice right now, if you text the website to somebody right now, just on your phone, it'll have like a very small, like low quality image of this tab. That's what it'll look like. And if you send like a YouTube link to somebody, it'll have like it'll open up into this sort of like big, like YouTube link with their logo, nice and easy to read. Let me see. And so we'll want to do some optimizations like that. Yeah. Like you can see on my screen, when I send the Tern link, it's just this tiny little like tab of the company. If I do a YouTube link though, yeah, if I do a YouTube link, huge representation of the logo and then like the tiny little link at the bottom. But right now we only have the bottom part. So that's like another little thing we want. But one of the reasons we do have to focus on the website is because when I get people that are really interested in TernKey or the webs or some people who are interested in architecture, it's very much not clear that's the case here. So I want to make sure that on the website you're on the first page and it's very obscure, but the second you scroll down, we're talking about a ternary microprocessor. Like we're like, boom, that's what's being built. So that the techies get in and they're like, oh, that's why it's important. And TernKey as well. There is not a page that's good enough for explanation. We need an explanation page that goes deep into it, because right now there's really no way to understand what TernKey does. You have to like do the whole thing. You have to use it. You have to read the manual. You have to do all this stuff instead of having a product page that explains it in a nice way. So that's why the website becomes very important, because we have a great product and we're building it out and finishing it up for beta at least, but we need to make sure that it has a good home. So JP, did you give us your update? I don't think you did.
No, not yet.
Yeah, what's your update first?
So yesterday I pushed the delete key model. Yeah, but I didn't make a pull request yet for that because I needed the my keys page PR from Maksym to be merged first. So that's so my PR is clean, and I fixed some conflicts and rebase from my previous PRs. For today, I will continue working on a new task, which is the FAQ model.
Great. Okay. Well, geez, I feel a little left out. I feel like once I started shaving, everybody else stopped shaving. Yeah. I'm out here like meeting with investors and stuff, reluctantly shaving. I can't stand shaving. And here's JP with like just letting the stash grow out. No, I love it, but okay. Let's see. Gautam's working hard on tests. But anything else anybody wants to chime in with, or we're good? Want to get back to building the future AI? All set. Adrian, I know you're headed out soon here. Are you leaving today? Like, what's that situation like?
Yeah,
Timeline.
I'm leaving in a few hours, so I'm gonna quickly check Jomar's PR request, and then chances are I'll be in the air by Scrum tomorrow. So I'll probably check in tomorrow night for the evening Scrum.
Okay, so you're going to be able to show up to scrums, but you're not going to be able to do pull requests so much. You're more just going to be doing merges every now and again.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do some pull requests, but for the most part, I'm probably like gonna depend on JP. And I've also talked to Maksym about doing pull requests, but
Yeah.
I did tell him to what do you call it? Mold it through the way the JP does it, and then I'm also gonna check it for the next couple of times, just so I know that like it's getting done the way it's supposed to be done.
Okay.
So, but I have good confidence in Maksym that he'll be able to do it.
So how often are we gonna be able to reconvene with you and have you chime in? Every other day, every 2 days, every day? Like what do you feel is doable?
I think I don't have my schedule yet, but I'm hoping I could at least check in at least 3 times a week for the
Okay,
next.
yeah, so like every 2 days is what we should expect.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. And just shoot me messages as like just for each tomorrow, just like tomorrow is complete no-go, or like tomorrow available at this time. That way I can just gauge on when I should have people busy on certain things, and
Got it.
so that I can line up to where when you are available, merges should be available as well, kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Sounds like we got a nice little game plan. And yeah, if you want, when you're, I don't know how Loom works. I thought I could download the video, but apparently not. But if you want to see my very long-winded explanation of the pitch deck, it's honestly more of a practice run. While I was doing it, I realized there were a couple slides I didn't like in particular orders, and I ran through it. But I mean, the pitch deck enough gets the point across, so you can probably just read it yourself and understand everything that's going on. But the Loom doesn't let nothing's up to question with Loom. I guess because I talk about it so long.
Did you put the link on the executive boards?
I linked to the Loom in the organization
Okay.
general channel. So anybody can watch the Loom if you want to see me just run through the pitch deck. And it's funny because our investor really doesn't want us to share the pitch deck without NDAs signed and everything, and he wants to keep it a real secret because he's like, someone's going to steal your idea. And I'm like, they can't. Like, they have to build all the stuff we built to like, they have to build this. It's not like we're releasing like okay, like it's not like Uber, right? But yeah, like Uber, because all you have to do is like make an app on a phone and then boom, people are running with it. So yeah, that's an idea you wouldn't want to get out there. But if somebody picked up this pitch deck, they'd be like, oh, nice. Okay, they're only like 9 months of work ahead of us. Let's go and build this entire thing from nowhere. It's not even our idea. So I'm actually okay with it. I wouldn't, but like I said on the executive thing, I wouldn't send it out willy-nilly, but I would, show whoever you want, but don't like email it to them. And then if you hear anybody who's like, oh, I'd love to like spread this through my network, then yeah, throw it with them and let them know like, hey, please, responsibly forward this as well. I already started sending it to some VCs who aren't exactly in our space, so they can't appreciate it. And they're smart VCs, so they don't invest in stuff they don't know, but they agreed to send it out to their network. I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah, the thing about my bar is that like I do get a lot of very important people that sit there. So
You're in
who knows?
Chicago.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll find a tech guy, or at least somebody that could like, send it to somebody who's a tech guy.
I mean,
Tech investor.
the beauty of it is when you're at this point, all you have to do is just have normal conversations, and then people ask you what your situation is, and then you just like nonchalantly like, yeah, we'd like $3 or $4 million. For what? Oh, just stuff.
Here you go.
Jira. But then when they ask like, oh, do you have something? And then you slam them with a beautiful, professionally made like investor presentation. They're like, oh crap. Oh man. They're like, let me sit up straight while I read this. Jesus. Because it's nice. And I'm gonna keep it up to date so that it's always fresh to send out and whatnot. Like the one resource we have on there, it costs it's a 42 pages industry report on global semiconductors. It costs $1,300. And I know a guy. So I got it for $30. But regardless, we're using it. Like that is prime, such a great industry report. And I wanted it so bad. So I scoured the internet and found a way to get it from somebody who already had it. But all right. Enough incriminating of myself. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.
Cool, guys.
Bye.
See ya.